Yo, what's up? I'm Coach Rich Thurman, also known as Coach RT3, and today we're going to talk about a setup that you can use that's an alternative to Pigeon Pose. Before we get started, make sure you smash the subscribe button so you never miss a post from me ever. All right, let's get it. So I've got a box here, and normally in the Pigeon Pose, what you'll see is people jamming themselves into this deep stretch and also this flexion of the low back. If we're looking specifically to train or to stretch the tissue of the back of the hip, then we have to do a few specific things. One of the setups I really like is utilizing a box. So if I look at my active range of motion, I can take myself into what would be external rotation and flexion, which is the similar position for pigeon, and I can move that into a standing position. So now I'll use the box as a support in order to put my leg into that standing pigeon position. Okay, but in here, I'm not feeling much of a stretch. We don't need a deep stretch, we just need a stretch. That's one of the key things that's missing from most programs is people think that they need to stretch deeper. You don't, you just need a stretch. From here, I'm not feeling much of a stretch. I'm actually using this tissue to try to hold on so my tissue's not able to relax deeper. And so I'm gonna use a yoga block and I'm gonna place it right under the knee joint there. And so now that it's supported there by the knee, I can relax right onto that block. So my knee feels comfortable dropping right into that block. And now I'm no longer using this tissue to try and hold that position. From there, if I'm looking for a stretch, if I don't already have a stretch back here, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take my pelvis and I'm gonna imagine I have a big giant cowboy belt buckle on the front. I'm gonna take that belt buckle and point it towards the floor. That's taking me into an anterior pelvic tilt. Okay, so I'm taking my pelvis and I'm spilling it forward. That's giving me a deep line of stretch right there. I don't need to bend over my leg or do anything like that. I can just shift the pelvis. And that does enough. From there, I can find different lines of tissue as well by shifting to one side or shifting in or shifting out, and I can get a deeper stretch in different lines of tissue. That's a way we can find the tissue that we're looking for, and from there we would then go to strengthen the tissue, because what good is having all this range of motion if it's not strong, if it can't absorb loads and create and produce force? Check out ways to strengthen the tissue in this position in my hip external rotation pails and rails video. So from here, you would just hang out, feel your stretch, enjoy the stretch. There are a variety of ways that you can find stretches. Remember, Pigeon Pose is not for everybody. One size or one shape isn't for everybody. Bodies are different. If you can find a different setup that works better for somebody, then that's great. And it gives them an opportunity and an entry point to find training opportunities. If you like this video, be sure to smash the like button and share it with somebody who might be looking to find alternative ways to stretch their hip tissue other than Pigeon Pose. Be sure to subscribe to my channel so you never miss a post again.